Welcome back to the circuit, where things are heating up on the final table of the MTT. We are down to the final 5 after the eliminations of Lakshpal Singh, Zarvan Tamboli and Jaswant Sehgal. Things are looking dicey for Gunisha and Advait. Advait just has 6 big blinds and Gunisha is left with a chip in a chair with only 1 big blind. Let's see who can hold their own and ship the MTT event.
Who wants to take a swipe at Gunisha is the question.
Oh, you make it sound like it's expensive, but it's 3,000 chips, my friend.
Yeah, you just need to limp. King Jack suited. Nice hand there. Pre-flop for Jalan.
इतना snap मत करो.
Jalan tried to isolate and Navi calls with 10-6 of diamonds.
नहीं मैं इसको बोल रहा था वैसे.
Gunisha folds, hoping for these two to have a clash. Navi's put in about 15% of his stack with 10-6 of diamonds. Jalan can put the ultimate pressure on Navi and forget all that because he's flopped the second nut flush and Navi has top pair. And Jalan checks and Navi instantly fires. My, how are we in this spot? Gunisha is loving life. Can she find a ladder with 3k chips? If it comes a 10 or a 6, she just might. A 9 is, frankly, a safe card for Navi. Jalan was checking and trapping the flop. Checks and traps the turn again, but Navi doesn't fall for it. Comes a 5. Relatively safe looking card once again. Jalan goes a bit too far with his trap and checks the river.
मेरा favorite hand है 6 pair.
Fuck!
बेटा
Sneaky escape.
मेरा fish हो मेरा favorite hand है वो. हराएगा थोड़ी इतना बड़ा. जित बच्चा जिताएगा भी नहीं. मुझे लग रहा है मैं ही बस्ट हो जाऊँ पहले. नीचे से.
नहीं बिग ब्लाइंड आई.
जैसे चल रहा है.
Gunisha almost managed to find a ladder.
Wow, what a flop for him. बहुत बड़ा हार सकता था मैं. वैल्यू कर सकता था मैं रिवर पे छोटी सी. Such a sicko I am.
Nice radar for Navi, not trying to go for the thin value, as he shouldn't, with the tiny stack of Gunisha in the mix.
And betting.
Jalan finally has a hand he can't play. Navi, in theory, also has a hand he can't play. I do remember him playing it and busting pocket queens with it. And Gunisha gets it in.
Aces ही है क्या?
ऐसी कोई बात नहीं होता मैं कॉल मैंने आपके स्पॉट पे रहा हूँ मैं भी यही किया हूँ और वहाँ से शिफ्ट किया हूँ.
Wilson doesn't have to do much here. He's already put his money in.
She'll only win 6-3 something. She won't win the ante. So that's after the hand.
Just needs to hold, but the jack on the flop will make it difficult. 3 kings needed now. And a heart adds a ton of outs.
Live. Very live.
Heart or a king.
Always a sweat. Always.
4 diamonds though means we do lose Gunisha.
Thank you. Good luck, guys.
चलो कुछ तो आया लैडर. अब कितना है? Locked in price?
70 I think, you know, 55 last
हाँ,
year.
70.
Indeed, 70 points locked in for the 4 remaining players, but 55 points, a considerable amount for Gunisha Sinha as well. Fifth place on the final table. Did well to get this far. We're down to the final four. An incredible 130 points up top, and Wilson seems in pole position to try and grab them.
Advait, meanwhile, becomes the new short stack target on his back.
Couple of more spots to have a shot.
You have what, 75 now?
I have 60 total.
60.
Yeah, the dynamics of where all four are on the leaderboard will be crucial. Advait gets it in with pocket sixes. Under four bigs.
Blind call.
Blind call by Jalan. What a great spot for Advait.
2 BB है. Oh, और कोई अच्छा hand पकड़ लेते हैं यार.
अरे ये तो
Best
beautiful
possible
situation हो गया. But मुझे call ही करना है bro. Blind ATC है मेरा. कितना?
ATC meaning any two cards.
29.
2 more BB.
हाँ, 29.
चलो, let's hope for a straight board.
The anti-railing is strong. 20-point ladder on offer after all.
Spade in the window. Also a 4 in the middle there somewhere. So the back doors are open.
Backdoor तो है.
Open ender. Lose 4, 6, 6, 6.
2 sixes, 4 aces. Bang! Jalan makes the wheel. Brutality.
Yeah, rough spot to not get it done with sixes against 5-3, but that's the way it goes. We lose Advait in fourth place. Does collect 70 points. He said he was aiming to get a middle of the pack score with the chip stack he came in with. So he won't be too disappointed. Abhishek Jalan, the beneficiary of his bust out. Down to three-handed, Wilson still has the chip lead.
Jalan के लिए भी अच्छा है. If he wins this, he's almost rank 1.
I am already rank 1.
No, but then you're like basically 500 BB right now. Advait can cut you. तो 500 बहुत बड़ी है यार. Chip advantage.
मेरा मतलब आज के लिए तो first position locked ही है. मैं कुछ भी finish करूँ.
Indeed, Jalan will be topping the leaderboard, even if he comes third at this point. Very impressive performance thus far.
For the event.
All in.
Queen 4 in the small says all in, and a snap by Navi, who has ace-9.
क्या है? Ace 9 है.
Alive.
Force?
Navi was a short stack with 10 bigs. Jalan went aggressive. With the ante in play, you can jam pretty loose from the small.
Good luck, boys.
Could get punished. 37%, 1 in 3 times Navi busts. And there's the queen. This could be one of those times.
Running hot, Abhishek Jalan. Looking to take this to heads up.
Just an ace will save the day. Not to be. We're down to heads up.
Good luck. Jalan का जीतना बनता है, but मैं ही उसकी दीवार हूँ. Giving it to someone else, I feel worse, but it's Jalan, it's fine.
Every time we enter a tournament, we are in there to win only. Even if you come second in any tournament, you might as well get money, but you won't get that happiness.
I hope he really does well in the finals. He's gone through some tough months, and I really hope that he does well. And he's a man on the mission.
So I was in there to win it for sure, and the hand went pretty standard. Small to big, I have to jam Queen 4 there, and it was very standard for Navi to call off also there. It's unfortunate.
I think I played really well the entire MTT because I was in a higher gear initially, but even Jalan's been playing really good, and I think he deserves the win. So it's okay.
My main objective is going to be ending in the top 3 now. I was just taking it step by step, but now since I've assured myself a seat in the finale, I'm gunning for the top 3 now.
An action-packed table, to say the least. The short stacks did their level best to try and survive, but Abhishek Jalan and Wilson Yomso were just far too aggressive, knocking out one after the other until there was just 2 left.
Cheers.
Well, this is kind of awkward. We were supposed to just do one, and in the time it took us to set up one, we had 3 more. Victims of, I believe, Jalan, Wilson, Jalan. All right, so one by one, give your hate.
It was actually, I was quite happy to bust where I did. I just grinded it out. I kept folding because I was just playing for points, right? I just wanted to keep going up in the on the ladder, and I managed to do that pretty well. And yeah, standard. I was auto all in, went like blind called off with King 3, Jalana at King 8, and he held. Can't complain. I'm pretty happy.
Fair enough. Was there anything standard about yours? I don't think so.
No, not really. I was absolutely card dead the entire time. I did not get any spot to rejam, to steal any blinds, nothing. And plus, these three guys were on my right to just open the action, and I was in an absolute jail. But I'm happy to score some points. I am at least in the plus now, so waiting for tomorrow now.
Advait, you looked almost tortured at one point. You looked almost relieved once it was over.
To be honest, I'm really happy with the result. My main intention was to come in top 5, which happened also today. So I was just playing snug, waiting for these guys to play big pots. And yes, I'm pretty happy with the overall result today. Yeah.
And finally, Navi went down to the Nemesi. Is there plural for nemesis? We'll say Nemesi.
Yeah, that was a very, unlucky spot. I had ace-9, he had queen-4. But I'm feeling really happy with the way I played. I think this is the best I've played in all the seasons. So really proud of how I've played. Going to get good sleep today. And a good steak.
Yes, sir. Fantastic. Well, murder. Mass murder.
Down to heads up, it's between Wilson and Jalan. Perhaps appropriate. They were the chip leaders coming into the final table from their respective qualifier tables. Their stacks don't have too much between them. Certainly anyone's game.
Their stacks pretty similar. Their game style pretty similar. Hyper aggressive. Super fun.
Ace-10 off is opening it up. I suspect Jalan feels he has the edge here. They're going to get plenty busy.
Yeah, guaranteed fireworks one way or the other with these two guys. And guaranteed banter.
पेयर है आपके पास? अरे देखो बात नहीं करोगे तो मजा नहीं आएगा हेड्स अप में। बेटर है। पेयर से बेटर है। क्या लगा लियो? सेट बेट है क्या? आप मजाक कर रहे हो मेरे साथ? चेक। एस 10। फुल चेक। एस 10। एस 10। सौ चेक। एस 10। 4।
Pair is good.
इसमें ओपन नहीं क्या हेड्स अप पे?
टरैप भैया टरैप। आप यहाँ रेस करते मैं यहाँ सींग लेके घुस जाता पूरा।
Welcome to the streets.
Here we go. Kings for Jalan. And Wilson has clipped.
All in.
And decides to put Jalan to the ultimate test.
कर देना कांड।
कांड आप की हो मैं थोड़ी।
Double up on offer, 578k in the middle. Their stacks are about to flip-flop. There we go. Wilson overplays his rags and Jalan takes the chip lead.
He was playing standard, but like couple of times he just called me off with some random 9-4 or something. But like he was trying to play solid, but he was like somewhere in the middle.
I jammed on him with 9-4 off. And he had top pair, instantly called it off, and then that was I lost a very big stack, considering it's heads up.
It's never over until it's over and heads up. All the towers now in front of Jalan. Wilson can easily make a comeback, just needs a double. Blinds 5k, 10k. 25 bigs for Wilson. With Jalan singing Dal though. Bit of a reverse psychology situation. Gets to the flop after a limp and flops best with the 7s. Now 2 pair. And a check in position again. That is a shocking check. Bets now. Wilson with just king high. Would have paid a bet on the turn for sure with the open ender. Now with just king high on that board. He's paying it off.
Two pair.
7 please. 7.
Quite a showdown there.
So Wilson and his duck need to start mounting a comeback. Jalan is getting chips at a rapid pace.
Well, the duck is pointing towards the only remaining contender, and the ace-queen suited on the button should help the cause. Monster holding. Does he limp and trap, or does he raise it up? Goes with the former, and 9-4 now for Jalan instead of Wilson.
Sound check.
The trap fails, only 30k in the middle, 3 bigs. And a 9 and a 4 for Jalan.
Sound check. 4 check.
Check, check for pot control. The jack gives the open ender to Wilson.
This is almost like a repeat of the previous hand where Wilson had 9-4, except Jalan might show him how to do it here.
Yeah, Wilson's never folding. Pot is still pretty small. Hoping to hit a king or an 8. Might think his queen and aces are good as well. 7 doesn't change much for either player. There is 4 to a straight on the board, but this is heads up. You can value bet 2 pair. Just goes check, check.
Tried to trap, and it failed.
अरे यार ये सब स्कीम कर रहे हो आप.
Well, good to see Wilson still smiling, given that he's lost a few and the stack has dropped down a bit. But an ace now. Trapping once again pre-flop. Jalan takes the bait.
6 raise 28. 28.
All in.
And Wilson springs the trap.
ट्रैप बिछाए हो.
3 बार के एक बार फंसा.
Not the greatest success rate, but he'll take the chips. Absolutely crucial at this stage. Needs to be in that 2-1 chip deficit at the most so that a double up gives him the chip lead. Another strong holding on the button and yet another trap.
आप ही बोल दोगे.
And rags once again for Jalan. This time won't fall for it.
This is a real clue into Wilson's general strategy here against Jalan specifically. The over-trappy line. He knows Jalan is so aggressive.
Jalan keeps out flopping him, mind you. This time just 1 pair.
50.
Wilson will pay off the turn bet with the ace jack. Can't blame him. Trips now for Jalan. And a big bet. Just above pot sized.
6 bet 68.
Tons of draws missed, diamonds, perhaps some straight draws. Wilson could conjure up all kinds of situations where ace jack is ahead. This is for a third of his stack.
Oh, he's reaching for chips.
I find that people who bluff a lot tend to call a lot as well. Wilson could be leveling himself here. Does make the call. Bad news. Wilson Yomso not only loses his chip lead, but is now crippled against Jalan.
One time hot.
That doesn't mean he'll be giving up without a fight.
Oh, I have a good shot at the leaderboard, so I'll try to play my best game, best aggressive game.
Fold.
Shuffle.
आप सोचो आपको मैंने किंग हाई पे 2 बार कॉल दिया, एस हाई पे 3 बार कॉल दिया.
यार मैं बहुत फील कर रहा हूँ, बात नहीं थी है बस. मतलब 2-3 हैंड हार गया भाई, मतलब किंग जैक वहाँ डालना ही है, क्या करूँ.
हाँ, को किंग जैक तो बनता है.
थोड़ा माइंड डिस्टर्ब है अभी.
10 ना.
मतलब अगर मैं यहाँ से हार गया तो मेरे लिए सीरीज आज खत्म हो जाएगी ना. मतलब मैं पागल हो जाऊंगा. वो मतलब 6-7 बिग ब्लाइंड से रिकवरी करके आप फेल दिए मेरे को तो.
All rise. 30.
The chips flying about a bit in Wilson's direction seem to have steamed Jalan.
मेरा पूरा भी हो जाएगा
नहीं 6 नहीं था 9 big
जो भी था भाई
So here we go. Wilson gets things underway on this next hand. Jack 10 in the hand, and Abhishek Jalan has now picked up queens. That could get him out of the tilt zone.
6 raise 80.
Especially since it looks like Wilson is coming along for the ride.
Can't blame him. Jack 10 looks like a hand you want to maybe see a flop with. But the pot is already close to Wilson's stack.
Thank you. 4 côn.
Oh, this could be trouble. This is going to be trouble. Top pair for Wilson. Over pair for Jalan. There's the continuation bet.
अरे ये वो डाल भी देगा देख वो विल्सन डाल भी देगा देख चटी वटी उससे नहीं अरे ऑल इन नहीं करेगा वो
6 bet 60. 60.
all in all
Yeah, wouldn't blame him. There it is. And the snap call. Wilson at risk. This could all be over. Jalan needs to dodge a 10 or a jack. And he ships the MTT.
And Wilson spikes.
Wow. An 8 or a king will do it, as will a queen. Otherwise, Wilson will get the full double. And the chip lead. A 2.5 to 1 chip lead.
Right, well, depending on this river, Jalan might be on his way to Tilt Town. Let's take a look at it.
5 is clean for Wilson. He is in control of this match. And look at Jalan. Tilt Town, population 1. Abhishek Jalan.
वो bet लगाया हम दोनों पे लाउंज वालों ने
180. 90.
Not saying a word now. Ouch. I feel his pain.
So close, yet so far. It's not about the extra 20 points for shipping the event. He wants to just dominate the field. He's already guaranteed himself to be on top of the leaderboard at the end of this event. He's here to make his mark in his debut circuit.
And I have an observation that given how it's gone with queens both for and against him, that's not going to be one of his favorite hands.
I'm saying Jalan is all in this hand.
The prop bets continue in the lounge. The rubber ducky doing its job thus far.
it's on me na
Yeah.
Stay with it, Jalan. Stay in the zone, my friend. The frustration super evident. 8-4 now for Wilson. Looking up at the blinds, 10K, 15K. Grabbing a bunch of pinks. Those are 5K apiece, which means he's raised it up to 45.
अलग लेवल की अलग लेवल टिल्ट पे डाल दिया है जब भयंकर टिल्ट
Jalan comes along with the call with King 8 off. Makes sense. Heads up is pretty strong. He has Wilson dominated. King on the flop.
all in
All in, says Wilson with a gut shot. Easy call. There we go. No point tilting. Jalan now looking to swap stacks.
An absolute gift from Wilson Yomso.
Please, no 7, please. No 7, please.
No 7 is the shout. I'm sure Jalan is thinking the same thing. No 7 thus far.
They say it always comes. Will that be true?
Well, it's going to come 9% of the times, it seems. And looks like we're in the 91% zone. Jalan doubles and hugs Wilson.
Come on!
I was getting hands, but those hands were like, Wilson was getting lucky few times. I ended up giving like couple of double ups where I was like really uncomfortable. And I had like about 8 time banks, which I didn't need during heads up. So when I lost like couple of hands to Wilson, I needed to just calm down, breathe in, breathe out. I mean, it's my strategy to calm myself down because I was really tilted after the Queens versus Jack 10 hand. It was like he took victory away from my mouth.
That's a really new strategy. I've never heard someone do that before, but what a great use of the time banks to just recompose yourself. Mental game strong, Abhishek Jalan. Hats off to you. Wilson Yomso now. The shorter of the two. He's going to open it up.
Wilson's raise sizes are not at all consistent. He's gone 35k now with a medium-ish strength hand. Last time around, he went bigger to try and get his opponent to fold. He needs to be a bit mindful.
I think looking for consistency in Wilson's game is a dangerous game to play with her.
Oh, 2 clubs, fuck bitch.
Good luck.
Action flop here. We're heads up, so every pair seems like it's good. It is in this case, but barely. 2 overs and a flush draw for Wilson.
40.
Quick check call from Jalan with just bottom pair. Hard to make a pair, as they say. Not giving up just yet. 3 of diamonds doesn't connect with either, but Wilson now down to just 27% equity. 12 outs, all live.
Wilson, check kar do, khadde mein kood rahe ho.
Jalan playing mind games, but he badly wants to check. He just has a deuce. And he snap called it on the turn. Great read thus far. And the river is a 6-4 to a straight on the board. Wilson gives up. Deuce pair is good.
Wilson Yomso down to 1 leg now. Just 10 big blinds.
Seems in a bit of shock as to how Jalan called that on the turn.
लग गए भाई.
अब हर बार ये बोल के कमबैक मार के फाड़ दे देंगे, बूम कर देंगे.
Time to see whether Wilson can mount yet another comeback.
1 blind all in for my friend Wilson.
I wonder if that was a blind all-in, but it's a very strong hand. 2 live ones for Wilson. Comes down to this.
इस बार नहीं. ना.
Jalan using the stand-up equity and the dance equity. Look at that.
Yeah, he's feeling it.
पक्के blind थे ना आप?
गारंटी के साथ कैमरा चेक कर लो भाई. झूठ जो बोला.
Okay, very nice. I believe Jalan. Got it all in blind with way the best of it. Running hot. 8 Jack 5 is safe. Singing equity as well, apparently.
आप क्वीन 7 इतना स्नैप कैसे कर सकते हो?
An ace seals the deal, and we have a winner for the MTT. It wasn't an easy journey for this man. Plenty of roller coaster ups and downs, but he gets the job done. He battles his inner demons, his tilt monster, the kind that every poker player has inside him. Shows the remaining 15 circuiteers how it's done. Gets 130 points for his efforts. Wilson Yomso, huge shout out, 110 for him as well. Puts himself in a good spot to make it to the finale.
What a player.
I don't feel very bad about it. I mean, getting second is fine, but I think against Jalan, I have a lot more MTT experience. I thought I should have closed it out on the first place.
And there he is, Champione. Smashing. Man, what a heads up that was. What a crazy guy you had to play. What crazy hands we saw. But you kept your composure throughout it all. You must be feeling great.
I mean, when we started the heads up, it was okay. I was very calm and composed. But during the heads up, I lost couple of sick pots, which threw me in shit. And I was not feeling good at the table at all. And, I had an advantage that I had extra time banks. So to breathe in, breathe out and just calm myself down, I used couple of them.
It was good to have him on the tables because I could lower my gas down. I mean, having someone like Wilson or Jalan really helps you lower your gas.
My man, you've just provided all of us with some of the most entertaining poker we have seen in a long time. These guys sit there with their solvers and bore the hell out of me sometimes. And it was so good to just watch someone take it to the streets.
Right. That's how I play. I don't play by the books. So those who play by the books, watch out for me.
I'm there in the finale. So I would want to go aggressive in the next few days. It might work for me, it might not, but I have to take that gamble.
I was always aiming for the first place because since in the first game, I did not score any points. So I thought maybe in this MTT, in which is one of my favorite formats, and this is the game which I play a lot. I wanted to score big on this one, and so somehow I did.
Well, we're looking forward to see Wilson explode on that table just like he did today. Well done, matey.
Thanks.
Massive movement then on the overall series leaderboard, which means the bottom 8 are going to go back and sleep on their fresh plans for getting into the finale. Have you caught your breath yet? I'm still working on it because that was insane. Wilson Yomso and Abhishek Jalan just put up one hell of a fight. It went this way, it went that, it went up, it went down, and we were going all around as it was happening. We promised you entertainment. The circuit always delivers. You think that's the end of it? It's not. We've got more episodes of the circuit and more action coming up very soon. Don't go anywhere.